I wanted to talk today about muscle tension dysphonia, or really any dysphonias of the body, whether that be back pain, fibromyalgia, hand and arm pain, wrist pain, face pain, right? And specifically, pain that when you go to the doctor, they shrug their shoulders and say, it must be in your head. So, as you know, or maybe you don't, I have muscle tension dysphonia. I was diagnosed a few years ago at Mass General. I've had it for 7 years. And I've developed arthritis in my neck from it. And I went through many years where doctors said I was crazy. There's nothing wrong with me. It's all in my head. Some would laugh at me. Some would say fibromyalgia. Some would say, quit your job, this and that, which I'm a professional talker and singer. I'm a teacher. So that I didn't want to do that. So long story short, I went to Mass General, finally got correctly diagnosed with muscle tension dysphonia. All they saw on the scope was that I had some redness, maybe a little bit of inflammation. Didn't look like a big deal, but it felt like a big deal, that's for sure. And from there, I got my speaking and my singing voice retrained by their amazing speech therapist. I think her name was Karen at Mass General. She specializes in voice too. And then after that, we were like, I still have pain. What the hell is wrong? And so we were scratching our heads together, and she was like, why don't you try a chiropractor? And so then I go to the chiropractor, and Mark Messenger in Haverhill is the best around. He explained to me what I'm going to be getting into in a minute, is this cycle of tension. So in the way that Mark explained it was, the muscles are tightening, it's sending a signal to the brain, and the brain is freaking out because tension and tightness means the body is under attack, or, it's ready to fight, or it's ready to flee. So then the body will tense it again. And then that cycle continues over and over and over again. And so what Mark Messenger did was, he did all the chiropractic stuff, stretching, strength training, moving my joints under the muscle, so cracking it, and all this therapy to relax the muscles. And that did help a lot. Overall, a combination of things helped, and I'll link the video of my whole story below. Anyways, I've come to a place where I'm on tour now. I'm at a hotel. I can sing 5 days a week if I want. I teach 30 students per week, and I've gotten to a place where the pain is manageable. It's sometimes gone completely for months at a time, but it always freaking comes back a little bit. I can still work with it, but of course that's annoying, right? So it's been a long time, and I've done everything. I've done yoga, I've done meditation, I've done therapy, I've stretched my neck every day, I've done strength training, I've done chiropractic work. I'm sure I'm forgetting things. I've retrained my speaking voice with a professional speech therapist, a few. I go to my vocal coach every single week to retrain my voice. I do everything. I changed my whole diet. I lost a lot of weight. And I'm like, this problem is still here. What the hell is wrong with me? And doctors are like, maybe fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, which I have. But they cut it early. I don't think it's Lyme disease related. So, we're still scratching our heads over here. And then I see a specialist, and it's all about technique. I go see a specialist about technique. And I was shocked when I went to see him, and he was like, he started asking me questions about how I feel. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of caught off guard here. He's saying, my pain is in my mind, but it's creating real physical symptoms. So if you think about it, when you get embarrassed, your face blushes, right? That's a real physical symptom to an emotion that you're having. When I'm very, very nervous for an audition, I get IBS. That is a real physical symptom of emotions. For my muscle tension dysphonia, every time I get upset or anxious, usually I'm thinking about something that's going to happen to me in the future. That's anxiety. Usually doesn't pan out that way, right? But it happens, and when I have those thoughts, I get burning. All of a sudden, the burning is like a wildfire. It goes down my arms, and now my hands is a new symptom. My stomach is chronically tight. I cannot relax my stomach no matter what I do. So I started noticing these things. My face, I constantly hold it pretty tight. If you watch my face, I tend to talk out of one side of my mouth where the other side is more tight by default. I don't really open up my jaw very well. When I walk around, my jaw is kind of tight. So again, all of these physical symptoms coming in from thoughts, from thinking. And what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the future or the past. So the latest thing I've been working on is this exactly. So the mind and body connection. I have pain because my subconscious brain or my low brain really thinks I'm in a fight or flight condition. In this modern world, we have so much stress. We have to do so much. It's just not natural. And the body's reaction is pain. Maybe that's back pain. Maybe for us, that's throat pain, throat burning, tightness. We're not feeling good either. This does not come with a sense of happiness. This comes with a sense of dread, anxiety, horror, hopelessness. So what I'm working on is, how about this? The two books that I'm reading right now are, one is Unlearn Your Pain, a 28-day guide to recovery. I'll link it below. I think that's the correct title. And also, The Power Is Now by Eckhart Tolle. So what's happening with MTD, if you tried everything, if you tried retraining your voice, I think that's definitely number one. You have to first retrain the voice, and you have to retrain the speaking voice and the singing voice if you're a singer. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some years. And I noticed that that's the first step. And you really just have to bite the bullet, and you have to do that. And if you still have the pain and discomfort, now your body is just, the low brain is just feeling like it's in a fight or flight condition. So it's sending these signals through the body, and then you have tightness, and then in turn pain and burning, and then you have anxiety that comes with that feeling. So lately, I've been reading this book, so I highly recommend you get these books, and I've been telling myself, I'm safe, I'm not in danger, I'm okay. This pain won't hurt me. And it's true, it won't. And that's the most basic gist of it. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. He talks about the pain body and subconsciously how we try to keep it around. And we develop these patterns and these behaviors or these cycles where the pain is just this learned behavior. And it's this learned cycle, and it's hard to get out of it. So of course Eckhart Tolle is all about being in the present now, in the present moment. Try not to think about the psychological future or the past in terms of, oh my God, this is going to happen to me tonight at my show. Or, oh my God, this is what happened to me before. But like, what about right now? If you can turn your thinking brain off more often than not, you're going to think sharper, you're going to feel better, you're going to be happier. So that's what I'm working on now. It's all about the mind and body connection. So I really recommend getting that book, Unlearn Your Pain. I'll link it below. They have on the list right there fibromyalgia, they have dysphonias, where muscle tension dysphonia is that mind and body connection. And it's a culture lag because doctors, if you go to Western medicine right now, they'll kind of chuckle at that idea. Maybe some won't. But they're starting to teach it in schools, and there is true scientific evidence to back this theory. So it's not just like granola hippie stuff. It's real. And it's coming into modern medicine. And it's really exciting. So if you have MTD, muscle tension dysphonia, step 1 is get scoped and diagnosed. Step 2 is work really hard to retrain your voice and accept your pain. It's there. It's not going to hurt you. You're safe. It will go away. It's okay. You're not alone. Retrain your speaking voice with a professional. If it's still hurting, go to a chiropractor, work on your posture. Start meditating and doing yoga. Work on thinking about future and past as much as you can. Work on not thinking about the future and the past and being present. So meditation. Yoga is just another form of, what is that called? Somatics. Where you have this mind and body connection. You slow down, you're in the moment, you're concentrating on your breathing, you're in your body. Very, very important. It may seem like, how's that going to help me? But it's one of the number one things that will help. And of course, vocal coach every week, retrain that voice. It's going to take some time, and you really just got to accept where you are. The pain is going to be there. It's not going to be a quick fix. And it's not going to be a pill. It's not going to be one vocal lesson. It's not going to be one exercise that is going to change everything. It is going to be a combination of hard work, dedication, and acceptance. And it may seem grueling and like, oh God, but once you accept it and you're on that journey, it's freaking great. And you're going to become a much better singer and a much better holistic person because of this problem or disorder. It's really going to teach you a lot of things about yourself. All right, so that was my rant. I'm not the best talker, or I don't know. But I just wanted to tell you guys what my latest endeavor was, because I do still have the pain. Here, I'm talking a lot right now. I'm fine. Sometimes I'll get a lot of pain here in my hands and my arms lately, I noticed. So I just keep telling myself, I am safe, this pain will not hurt me, there's not a bear that's going to attack me. Your subconscious low brain thinks you're under attack, and it just learns these neurological pathways, and your nerve endings become more sensitive. So I'm going to be listening to the audiobook today by Eckhart Tolle. I'm better at audiobooks. The Power of Now and A New Earth is on the audiobook, but Unlearn Your Pain is not, so you're just going to have to read that one. I just started that one. So there's a whole program you can do, and you can write in your answers, and let's do it. I'm about to do some yoga, and then I have a show in Baltimore tonight. And I'm sending healing and love to everyone who is suffering from a mind and body illness like muscle tension dysphonia. You will get better. You've got this. You have to believe you'll get better. And I got you. I'll try to be more regular with my videos. This is just who I am. I'm pretty flippity floppity, whatever you want to say. Love you. Happy singing. Happy talking. Bye.